In the early 1800s, London's graveyards came alive as the Bodysnatchers appeared. Welcome to Halloween Horror Stories with me, Emily Jane FX. The demand for corpses came from the medical profession, who required them in order to perform dissections and study the human anatomy. The dissections were public and held in medical theatres with huge audiences of trainee doctors, but more strange, the general public. People queued up for hours to get in, and the doctor performing the dissection could earn £26,000 in today's money from one show. The law stated that only convicted criminals who were hung could have their bodies used, but the demand outgrew the supply. In the 1820s, there were 1,000 medical students in London who needed regular bodies to work on, and they were prepared to pay top dollar. This led to a rise in the Bodysnatchers. They would dig up bodies from the grave. This wasn't actually illegal, but the public hated them. The bodies had to be relatively fresh, so they would follow funeral processions and find out where they would be. This was a massively lucrative business. One body would earn them nearly a month's wages, which would be £1,200 to £1,800 per body in today's money. The Bodysnatchers worked in gangs and exchanged bodies with surgeons in the back of grimy London pubs. All parts of the body were helpful, especially human teeth, which were super valuable and sold separately to dentists. The problem was that this inspired a way worse slew of crimes. In 1931, Burke and Hare caused public outcry as, instead of risky trips to the cemetery to dig up the bodies, they had begun murdering people to send straight to the doctors. John Bishop and Thomas Williams copied them and began murdering people in the slums of London's East End. They would befriend people in pubs and spike their drinks with laudanum and then drown them. They took out their teeth for the dentist and then took the body to the anatomist. It's believed they killed approximately 170 people. They were eventually caught and hanged for their crimes, and ironically, they used their bodies for dissection. The criminals who were legally allowed to be dissected would beg for this to not be the case, as there'd been a few instances where they would think they were dead and then they would wake up mid-dissection on the operating table, so they would ask just to be hung. In 1832, the Anatomy Act was passed, which meant unclaimed bodies from the poorhouses could be used for dissection as well. Due to the poor living conditions, that was actually a lot of people, and by 1836, the graveyards were finally at peace once again. Thanks for watching my makeup tutorial. I hope you like this graveyard inspired makeup. Goodbye.